been a minute since I last recorded, but it is July 2nd right now. We just had Canada Day yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. And it was a lot of fun because we were at home and we got together with our neighbors on the driveway and just had a little get together. So that was a lot of fun because everybody was home, and not usually people are home on Canada Day because people are everywhere, but this year it's been like everybody's been at home because of the virus. But it was a lot of fun, and there were a lot of fireworks going on in the distance that you could see. Sorry I didn't record anything of them, but I could tell you it was amazing. But last week was a pretty big week. I finally got my haircut, so that is out of the way, and it looks so much better, feels so much better, so I don't have long hair anymore. And then it was like my last school day was Thursday, but I didn't have a Google Meet or anything. So I'm officially done high school. I've graduated, everything is complete. So it is currently the summer and I have no school, nothing, everything, I'm free. And on Friday it was supposed to be my prom, so we had a little graduation get together in our driveway, and I have these balloons here that were up there, and I have this little grad hat as well, and my mother got me these grad glasses over here, and then there's gonna be a picture that's in this, and it was a lot of fun. And yeah, so it was an amazing week and an amazing day. But in other pretty big news to me at least, Dreams and Nightmares has streamed over 50,000 times on Spotify, and so it has streamed 51,502 times, which is crazy because I don't know, I didn't really think that would happen, but I don't know, like 50,000 different streams, and like Omega pretty much is carrying the streams with 15,000, and then Feeling Hurt has 8,000, and pretty much every song after that has around 2,000 or 1,000, which is crazy that every song, like 1,000 streams on every song on the album, which is crazy because that's like, well, minus intro and outro because they don't really get streams because they're not really songs. But so like 19 songs with over 1,000 streams, which is incredible. But there might be another EP coming soon. I don't know if I'm gonna release it. I don't know if I will. It's pretty much about, since I graduated, it's kind of like an EP about my time, about where I live in my neighborhood and all that stuff. So I don't know if I release it. I might, we'll see. But it's called Summerhill, and it should be interesting. And yeah, but anyway, I'm about to go downstairs, and I don't know what I'll do, but probably have lunch or something like that. It's currently like 1:46, so almost 2 o'clock. So I'll catch you guys later. So it is now the next week, and it is currently Monday. It is the 6th, and a lot has happened since the last time I recorded. So basically, I'll start with last week. So last Friday, Pop Smoke, well, I guess his estate dropped his first album ever, and it was his posthumous album, and it was called Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon. And personally, I really loved the album. It was different from Meet the Woo and Meet the World version Volume 2, and he still had really hype and lit songs on Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon, but he changed up his sound a bit. He was singing a bit more, and he still had the hype Pop Smoke that everybody loves him for. And personally, I really enjoyed it. Pop Smoke is probably one of my favorite artists, and I really enjoy New York drill. And just the whole New York wave, personally in my opinion, is one of the best, because you have artists that are different from the drill side of things, because you have artists like A Boogie with the Hoodie, you have Little TJ, where they sing more rather than rap. And honestly, New York has been amazing for years, personally, from the 90s with like Biggie, with Nas, and a bunch of more people, and where he had also like he had Diddy, and then which was helped Biggie, and so like the New York has been a thing forever. And then in the early 2000s, of course, you had 50 Cent, and there's probably more, like Fat Joe, people like that, and especially like, and then later in like the 2010s, you had ASAP Mob, you have other people like that. And then New York has, well, it was kind of like Atlanta was at the forefront, and then all like other places like that, like Florida was huge. But now New York has pretty much come back with a bang, and it is really big right now. And so I love New York drill right now. I love people like 504 and Pop Smoke, Sleepy Hollow, 22 G's, or 22 G's, Chef G, people like that. And Little TJ, well, when he made State of Emergency, I was just like, oh, it's just another album, right? But I really didn't realize that the whole thing was a New York tape until I watched the video, and then I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But then I really started to get into New York drill, and I was like, wow, like he created something that was amazing, and not many people realize that, because he has like people that I just mentioned, Chef G, Sleepy Hollow, 504, and then Jay Critch, Jay Guapo. And so this is my New York drill playlist. So we have all these songs. We have Dior with Pop Smoke, and then we have Sleepy Hollow, Chef G, 504, Mood Swings. Personally, it's like a more hype song, so I put it on there. It's not like New York drill, but it was just kind of like a more aggressive song, probably one of A Boogie's more aggressive songs. Although Swerving is a pretty hype song, because 6ix9ine goes hard on that one. I'm not like the biggest 6ix9ine fan, but I'm not like the biggest 6ix9ine hater. Like, I don't love him, but I don't hate him. And but he was, personally, I don't know, some people don't like him on Swerving, but it really fit the whole thing that like the whole song was. But then we have Warhol SS, Jay Critch, Drake Guapo, and then Drake did a song with 504 and someone else, I think. I forget who else is on that. Maybe Sleepy Hollow or something like that, or Chef G, someone like that. And then 808 Mellow, who does like Pop Smoke's beats, who did like a bunch of other people like 504, and I'm pretty sure is on 808 Mellow beats. So I put 504 or 808 Mellow on here. And then we have 22 G's, Smooth Out, J.I. the Prince of New York, Ross Swish, G4 Boys, Ross Swish again, Curly Sov, Fetty Luciano, Cowboy, and 504. I know Cowboy, I'm pretty sure he's from Chicago, but on Rounds it's amazing because it has 504 on it, and I really love that song. And then I have Gotti on here, Move Forever, Don't Start with Busy Banks, NB Kane, Siggy Black, Too Nice. Bobby Shmurda is on here because personally, like Bobby Shmurda, back when he dropped his 2 songs, like his biggest song, I'm pretty sure that was like one of the things that started New York drill, because Rowdy Rebel is part of Bobby Shmurda's like, I guess, people, like the people that he hangs with, and so like they pretty much started New York drill. So Pop Smoke dropped that album, and it was his first album ever, and his posthumous album, and I believe that's only going to be his first album, and first and last album, I believe that's what I heard. and there's gonna be like a deluxe version of it as well. And then so that was Friday, and then on Saturday John and I went over to my neighbor's house and we had a fire, and that's where I got this mark here, wherever it is. I got that mark there, and I was going back to the house just to like get some more water, and I was going through my neighbor's gate, and I pulled, there was like a block blocking the gate so like nobody could walk in, and then I bent down to move the block, and I moved the block, and then I got up, and it was like the lock of the gate, like I ran into it because it was pitch black outside, and then it gave me this mark. And it's not the greatest looking thing, but I made jokes like this is what the sacrifice of the party is. And yeah, so that was Saturday. And then today, which is Monday, July 6th, and which is huge because Juice WRLD's estate has announced that there will be an album dropping on Friday called Legends Never Die, and it has 2 features on it, and 1 feature I'm pretty sure dropped today. I think that's the feature on the album. And I was listening to it. It is called Life's a Mess, featuring Halsey. And if you listen to Juice WRLD, he had a song with Halsey, or Halsey had a song with Juice WRLD called Without Me. It was a remix to Halsey's song Without Me, and there's an interview, I'm pretty sure, that he really liked Halsey, so, and he wanted to work with different people like that. So it should be interesting to see what's on the album. There are 15 songs on the album and stuff like that, so I'm really excited because there's like 2 posthumous albums, one after another, because Pop Smoke was last Friday, which was July 3rd, and then Juice WRLD will be this Friday. So I'm honestly really excited, and also I got another record. So we went to Chapters today, and I got Illmatic by Nas, and honestly, like, it's a really good album. I knew it was a really good album from listening on Spotify, but it is such, like, it sounds so much better on the record player, and Nas is such a good artist. And I know I forgot to say Jay-Z in the 90s and all that, but Jay-Z was another New York artist. But yeah, so I've just been kind of listening to music, listening to Nas's album, and it's just been great. But yeah, so I'm just listen back to the album, and I'll catch you guys later. A couple of days have passed now. It is Thursday, and another Juice WRLD song has dropped. It is Come and Go with Marshmello, and originally I heard this song from a leak on SoundCloud, and I was listening to a couple leaks on SoundCloud, but I've kind of stopped listening to them because I realized that they were dropping, and then it just kind of ruined everything. And then another one that I listened to on SoundCloud was Bad Boy or Bad Boys with Young Thug. And personally, I love that song. And there was a leaked track list, and the whole album leaked apparently. And apparently Bad Boy is on it, but I don't really know until tonight. But Come and Go was probably one of my favorite songs that leaked, that I listened to on SoundCloud. Tell Me You Love Me with Trippie Redd was another one that I loved. And Righteous was another one that I loved, and all 3 of them dropped. And then when I realized that they were dropping, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna listen to them anymore on SoundCloud. And honestly, Come and Go was amazing, and it has like this rock feel to it. Like, I don't know, like if Juice WRLD was still around, and him and Trippie would, like, they contributed together and made songs together. They made Six Kiss, they made 1400 999 Freestyle, they made Tell Me You Love Me. They have Matt Hardy, which I believe is releasing on Internet Money's album, or not Matt Hardy, Blast Off. I think Matt Hardy might be on one of Juice WRLD's album. If not this one, the next one, because Trippy, someone commented on his Instagram, or someone posted on Instagram, is Matt Hardy gonna be on your album to Trippie Redd? And then he said it's on Juice's. But Come and Go was an amazing song, and I honestly, like, a lot of people are like, oh, like it's nothing new. Well, I mean, that's because you probably listened to it when it leaked, but it was different than the one that I leaked. It was I didn't leak the song, but it was a different one than the one that I listened to that was leaked, because this one has a different beat. It has the marshmallow rock vibe to it. Back to what I was saying, Juice would have been amazing on Trippie's rock album. I don't know if they did any songs like that, because Come and Go sounds like it has like a rock beat to it, and Dreamer by Trippie Redd is like a rock beat, I'm pretty sure. And Trippie is coming with a rock album, which is the deluxe for Pegasus. So I don't know if there are any songs with Juice WRLD out there that have a rock vibe with Trippie, but it would be amazing. But I'll show you the songs. So I made a SoundCloud playlist called Phi Sauce, and so I have Man Down with Trippie Redd. That one's released. Sunny 2.0 Hello Kitty is released. Candy Paint is released. Little Tekka song's released. This Trippie Redd and Lil Nas X song is not released. Evil Twins is not released. All Bad is released. Icky Vicky is not released. Mad Hardy is not released. The X and Trippie song is released. Tell Me Love Me is released. Righteous is released, and Blast Off is not released. And I'm pretty sure I've heard Blood on My Jeans before. If you guys haven't, it's one of Juice WRLD's most anticipated leaks. And what else did I? Come and Go. There were a couple, but apparently they've been taken off now, because I guess they might be on the album. But I made a playlist of Juice's new singles. So going from Bandit to Righteous to the so they're 5 new singles, and I don't know if Bandit is gonna be on the album. It might be, and apparently also Legends, the song from 2018, a tribute to X and Peep, might also be on the new album, which I don't know how I feel about that, but it's kind of cool. But I made a new playlist, and it's called Extinguisher, and it has Juice WRLD in the middle of it and hashtag LLJW. And so it's the 5 new Juice WRLD tracks that are absolute flames, hashtag LLJW. So we have Bandit with NBA Youngboy, Righteous, Tell Me You Love Me with Trippie Redd, Life's a Mess with Feet Halsey, and Come and Go with Marshmello. And honestly, like, if those are gonna be on the album, like, to think like how many other songs that are amazing that are gonna be on the album. Because personally, I love these songs, and Tell Me You Love Me is probably one of my favorites, because personally I love when Juice and Trippie collaborate together. That's why I love Matt Hardy, that's why I love Blast Off. And I think Icky Vicky is a combined of 2 songs together, but I love that one. And there are so many others apparently that are out there because they were really close. And it would have been, they would have recorded so many different songs together. And out of all of these, I must say Tell Me You Love Me is my favorite, and then probably Righteous, then Come and Go maybe, or something like that. But when I listen to Life's a Mess, it kind of has the same beat as Go, that Kid Laroi song featuring Juice WRLD. I don't know why, but it has that same beat to it. I don't know if anybody else has like thought about that, but if I go on my Spotify and we see how many streams or how well did my album did, my album to this day, which is the, what day is it? Oh, we're still in May up here. Where are we? July. So, July 9th, as of July 9th, my album, so almost a month being released, my album has been streamed 61,000 times. And my three top songs right now on the album are Feeling Hurt, Omega, and Campfires. And Feeling Hurt and Omega have over 10,000 streams, and Campfires is 2,000 streams away from 10,000. So that's kind of crazy to think about that. And it's like 40,000 more streams away from hitting 100,000 streams, which I never thought. Yeah, I never even thought like 50,000 was possible. To get over 60,000 streams is kind of crazy. But yeah, so I'm about to go downstairs and have some lunch, so I'll catch you guys sometime later. So it's the weekend now. It is currently Saturday, and I've had a day to fully listen to the new Juice WRLD album, Legends Never Die. And personally, I really enjoyed it. It was just a really well put through album, and Baby did everything that he could, because Juice was not here to put the album together himself, so Baby had to put it together. And personally, I think he did a really good job representing Juice and his legacy and what he tried to display through his music. And it all started from, I'd say, well, like, it all started back, of course, in the 999 EP, where he got songs like Lucid Dreams, Moonlight, Rainbows, Sticks and Stones, which is now Hurt Me, and other songs like that. So that was like pretty much like the beginning of his legacy. And then he had Goodbye and Good Riddance, where he had songs like, of course, Lucid Dreams, All Girls Are the Same, Wasted, Armed and Dangerous, Hurt Me, and like so many more songs like that. And Goodbye and Good Riddance seems to be like the album that like is everybody's go-to album for Juice, or at least it's my go-to album for Juice. And then Desperate for Love was a continuation of Goodbye and Good Riddance, and you had songs in there like Empty, Robbery, one of my favorites is Syphilis, I Love Big, and just other songs like that. It's just a different sound for Juice, because on Goodbye and Good Riddance you had the heartbroken songs where they were like Lucid Dreams. Lucid Dreams was kind of a lit song still though. All Girls Are the Same was more of a sad song. And then you had hype songs like my favorite, Armed and Dangerous. And then on Desperate for Love you had sad songs like Empty and Robbery, but then you had more hype or more aggressive songs like Big and Syphilis. And then on Legends Never Die you had songs like, there were more rock vibe songs. You have Man of the Year, which is like a rock vibe song, and I think that song is like a perfect ending to the project. It's like a credit song, and it's perfect for like an ending of a movie. And there was like a rock vibe on that. So Juice was like a versatile artist, and I just personally love the different sounds that he displayed. And I know a lot of people are hating on it because there are a bunch of leaks on it, but Juice, before he passed, he had an album that was gonna be an album like that he made himself. He made the track list, he made everything, and it was called Outsiders or They're Outsiders, but people had to leak it, and it could have been a perfect Juice WRLD album, but it got leaked, and so Bibby had to go off of what he thought Juice would want. So the people that are complaining about that Legends Never Die was not that good, like it's kind of the leaker's fault that there's not like the perfect project, but I really think it was good because Outsiders or The Outsiders was a project by Juice, and like all the track list he made up, and then it just leaked. So you know, you can't always get what you want, but you have to be thankful for what you did get. So like you have to be thankful for that you got new Juice WRLD music. And personally, like the leaked songs that I heard, like there's one that's called Bad Boy, and I really want that one to release. I really want Blast Off to release with Trippie Redd and Juice WRLD. I want Matt Hardy to release just songs like these. Like I listened to the leaks and then I'm like, wow, these are really good. I really want them to officially release. And another thing is moving on from Juice, but Pop Smoke. He released his first album and his last album, and it's his posthumous album, and it sold 240,000 units, and it is the most high-selling posthumous album since Michael Jackson in 2009, which is kind of crazy because Pop Smoke was only getting started, and he was, in my opinion, he was going to be like big. Like he was pretty much the face of New York with the new New York drill sound, with 5e4, with Chef G, 22Gs, just like other artists like that, Sleepy Hollow, even even Little TJ here and there, where he's got his whole State of Emergency album, which shows a different side of him, because he has all these more melodic songs, like Brothers, like FN, you got 2020, you got like other songs like that. But then he really showed his other side on State of Emergency. But Pop Smoke's album was really good. Juice WRLD's album was really good. More posthumous albums that I really liked this year were Mac Miller. Mac Miller Circles was such a good album, and it just really showed an evolution of Mac Miller, because Swimming and Circles were two, like, just showed a different side of Mac Miller, more like of a calm side. And yeah, so I really enjoyed Juice WRLD's album. But yeah, so it has come Saturday, and I really want to get up a video for you guys, so I do believe that is going to have to end off today's video. So I basically like to thank you guys so much for watching, and I do hope you guys enjoyed. And if you'd like to watch another video, guys, be subscribed to my YouTube channel, turn on my post notifications, and smash that like button.
Smash.
Stay silent, everyone. Peace out. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.
Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Don't let my heart turn cold. Have